Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with me, Jack the Ripper. And I hope this is the long-awaited return. So, to update you to the situation, when I last was uploading videos, I had a processor that meant my computer took, say a 15-minute video could take 3 to 4 hours to render, and then ran into the problem of it wouldn't stay cool in that time, and so had a habit of crashing. So it meant I had to take the side off my case, put a literal AC unit next to the case, and hope that it didn't reach 90C, overheat, and shut down. And then so if I then managed to render the video, then I had the great fun of trying to upload it, where I had a 0.01 megabyte upload speed, which I don't know if you've tried uploading files that are gigabytes at a time. They tend to take a small while when your upload is the same as dial-up. So the resulting thing was, if you include having to play to get the footage, then editing the footage, then uploading the footage, the time it took me to get a video was in excess of a day. So the only way I was able, there was a short run where I was getting at least a video a day or a video every 2 days, and that was because I would spend 4 or 5 days making 2 videos, and then I'd get those up and I would hope that I can then get more done before those 2 are out. Well, unfortunately, my computer broke. Now, I've then had to borrow some money off a family member, and I've built a new one. But this new one I built with a Ryzen 1700X, which is, considering I do a lot of gaming on my PC, not the best gaming processor. I could have got better gaming processor for money, but due to it being an 8-core 16-thread processor, blah 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 blah, fasty for those people who don't care about computer stuff, what it does mean is I can render videos a lot faster. I'm now able to render videos at the same speed as the video, or quicker. So a 10-minute video takes me anywhere between 8 and 11 minutes to render, depending on certain details to do with bitrate and blah blah blah, and what effects and anything else happening in the background. So that's fantastic news. So that made me think, oh well, okay, there's a chance I can actually get the videos up. I mean, yes, it's still going to have to take 12, 13 plus hours a video to upload, but whatever. I can. That sounds starting to sound doable. Well, then I did an interesting thing. Of every so often, I've always been checking on my local local council site to see when the internet around here is going to change. So in 2011, they said by 2013 you will have fiber optic. 2013 came around. By 2015 you will have fiber optic. 2015 rolled around. By 2016 you will have fiber optic. 2016 rolled around and they just stopped putting up the signs. And, well, I now have fibre optic. I have gone from about 5, but often around 2.5 megabyte down and 0.01 up, very occasionally 0.5 up, to 350 down and 50 up. Bit of a difference. As a result, I've been trying to gather footage because it means I can play. It's been an interesting experience because I've actually been playing with large amounts of server lag, which I always thought was just me. Turned out, well, there's actually just also a lot of server lag on World of Tanks console, but hey, what the hell. So I've been playing a load more, and rather than just shoving out videos, so at first, I sat down on the day that this was all better. I had both these things new working, new computer, new internet, and I went, oh, right, okay, I'll get a video, let's get a video out, and let's do lots of things. And I thought, hang on a minute, I don't have any footage. Anything I put out at that point is just going to be rushed for a start. And then, what am I going to do tomorrow? What if tomorrow I don't have a good enough game that's worth putting out there? What if it's 3-4 days before I have a game good enough to put out there? You know, I can be pretty inconsistent, and especially if I'm trying to grind, which I'm doing a lot of grinding at the moment. They're not necessarily very good games, and more importantly, there's lots of the same tanks over and over. So I thought, well, a good way to do that is, so for the past month or so, I've just been playing. And while I've been playing, I've been live streaming over at twitch.tv/Jack the Ripper. Link down to that in the description. Hopefully it works on mobile users. It's, anyone who comes and watches and it doesn't work on a mobile, let me know, and I will pin a comment at the top with a link that does work on mobile. But yeah, I've been streaming over there. I've managed to get affiliate status on Twitch. I've been streaming as often as I can. I'm kind of crap because I guess I've been raised to be a bit too polite, however false modesty that probably sounds. I find it very awkward when I know other streamers are streaming to stream at the same time, unless we're doing it sort of as a pair group thing then it's a bit different. But otherwise, I'm like, I don't want to stream because I don't want to like have to interfere with his stream because I like that guy, and I don't want to have to interfere with that. And that's awkward. And I'm not very good with that sort of thing. I'm obviously too British. I do apologise for that. Yes. Anyway, so new video is out today. It should be out at 6 PM. I think it's BST right now, so BST 5 PM UTC. I will be live streaming whenever possible, and I hope to get into a schedule soon. I'm trying to sort out things like emotes, sub badges, all that sort of stuff for the Twitch. I've recently opened up a new merch store. So I had one on TeePublic because when I first started doing all this, Teespring only did batches for people who weren't big. So if you're a big YouTuber, big streamer, then yeah, they'd give you a storefront. But if you weren't, you basically had to go, okay, I will sell 10 tops. They'll give you then a price that will take to make, and then they will sell those 10 tops. And if they don't sell those 10 tops, they won't print anything. So it was a bit of a sucky system, and this other site went, well, okay, they're good, they were great, they didn't have to do anything, you just put your stuff out and they sold it. Well, I've had a couple problems with them where they haven't declared what it is on the import forms when it's been sent from the United States to the UK, and so I've had situations where we've been slapped with, like not me personally, but whoever's bought the stuff has been slapped with like a £30 fine or something by essentially by import for not declaring the value, or that they have to pay more because the value is above a certain amount, blah 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 blah. Now I'm aware of this happening twice. One time they said sorry, nothing we could do. Another time they actually helped refund it. So you know, both good business and bad business. And then their affiliate site recently went out of business, and I thought, right, well, that's the last straw. I mean, if they're obviously, you know, not running great. So now there is a Teespring, and so I have a storefront again. I think that should be linked in the description. If it's not, again, apologies. I'll make sure it's there. I'll make sure it's there somewhere if someone reminds me anyway, if it isn't there. As you can see here, I'm still inept at all this. So hopefully that's what you've come to enjoy, and it's long may it continue. So yeah, as usual, I've managed to ramble on what should have been about a 1 minute long video, and I'm looking at the timeline and it's 7 minutes in, because that's what I'm like. So come watch me on Twitch. Hopefully you're going to enjoy new videos. There's going to be a bit of spam of Twitch highlights to start off with. But one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to do a compilation thing of where you get a Twitch highlight where you can hear me and potentially who I'm playing with talking about it, talking about what we're doing, what we're thinking. You'll hear us actually talking in the moment, but then the next day, or it's the same day depending on how I end up doing this, you will also then get a post-commentary video where I go back and go, right, now with hindsight, at the time I said I'm going to do this because X, but now I know that Y happened, and so now knowing that in hindsight, what I know I should have done is this. Now the way to look out for this is Z through, you know, phi, beta, gamma. You know, this sort of things. Just giving some more in-depth reviews and guidelines and all this sort of stuff. There's a few mechanics gameplay vids I would like to do. I know Sins is trying to do the same sort of thing, so I wouldn't mind coordinating with him to try and make sure I don't step on his toes in that regard. And also just finding the time to get down in a training room while on World of Tanks and demonstrate some of the mechanics. So yeah, lots of good things hopefully in the future. Hopefully a stream schedule soon, TM. And daily YouTube content, I hope, has started today. So I'm quite excited about all this. Hope you are too. And as always, I'm Jack the Ripper, and I will see you on the battlefield.